Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Time and Money to have the best experiences out of your life. So in today's video we are going to discuss something important and very unique wherein you might have not thought about it, and something that might be leading you to make huge losses or rather waste of your time, money and your efforts, and how you can improve on this by being aware of it and then taking the right decision by being much more aware and being much more smart and aware of this point, that is sunk cost fallacy. Ensure to check out the video on decision making. So just to give an example, let's say you were watching a movie and you were halfway through it or half an hour into the movie, and then you realize that this movie is a utter flop and there is nothing interesting and that you do not expect anything great out of it, but still there is a high probability that you will continue to watch the full movie even though you are pretty sure that this is of no use, especially if you're in a theater. And the reason for this is because you will feel that you have already invested time and money in some cases by purchasing that movie or ticket for that movie and traveling until then. And you feel that the money and time that you have invested, you will feel that you should continue watching this and make most out of it. But the reality is that your time is much more precious. The time and money that you have already invested is gone and you cannot recover it, and your decisions should be based on the future outcome and the expectations that you have and the expectation for your future as well as present. And in a little more technical term, sunk cost are costs which are already incurred, be it in form of time, money or efforts, and which cannot be recovered at any cost. And sunk cost fallacy is that we are considering various decisions or various investments, be it in terms of time and money that we have already invested, which will not impact our future expectation and the present alternatives available, and we still take up decision by doing irrational decision making or irrational thinking by thinking that these are going to impact our future. And this fallacy will not only impact your investment of your time and money, but it can impact various aspects of your life, be it in form of relationships, having great use of your time, experiences, etc. And here you will have to note that what is done, move on. This is the key aspect that you will have to remember. And with this sunk cost fallacy, you will have to make a note that you will not fall prey to this, and you will have to know how you will overcome this. One of the key important things that you will have to note is evaluating at regular intervals and seeing all the options available and seeing which is the best course of action to take, and not necessarily thinking of these past actions of investing of your time, money and efforts, and taking that into consideration to make future decisions. If you ask any B school goers, that is business school goers, or any MBA graduates, they will highlight this. They might have forgotten the exact term, and this is something key that is taught across B schools. That is to not evaluate your decisions based on sunk cost. That is our past decision. When these can be taught and applied in real business world, why not apply it to your real world or your personal life and make benefit out of it, and not fall prey to this and succumb to this. And we'll quickly see how sunk cost fallacy is impacting money, time and your efforts. So first of all, money is in such a way that you have invested, let's say 10,000 rupees in building a project of yours, let's say a table, and you come to know that halfway through it that this table is not going to span as you expected, or rather by doing this table is still going to collapse. And by knowing this, many a times people might invest more into building this tool or table is just an example. It could be any investments that you're planning to make, be it in terms of building a huge building or towers, apartment buildings, or similarly in any other projects that they are trying to do. And they might end up putting in more money, which is not going to help them recoup or recover any money that they have put in or any money that they are going to put in future. And we all might have fallen prey to this once or twice, or we might fall prey to this in future, and you have to be careful on this. And second point is time. That is, let's say you had invested 10 hours in painting a nice picture or writing a great literary piece of work, or for that matter even developing a project of yours which was near and dear to you, and let's say you invested 10, 20, 50 hours into that, and at that point you are trying to evaluate if it is going to help you in the future. And at this point you will have to realize that in the past the time that you have spent is not going to be recovered at any cost, and from that point you will have to decide if the additional time required by you to put into completing that work, if it is worth it, and if you can recoup the amount in future, either in terms of time investment or anything else. And third is in terms of efforts can be a combination of time, money, or your mental and physical strength that is put into developing this product. Let's say you're trying to build an app of yours, or rather a software, or even for that matter any project like physical asset, etc., and you have put in, let's say, x amount of efforts into it, let's say 100 man hours plus another 1 lakh, 10 lakh rupees, etc., any amount, and once you have put into it, it is more likely that as a common tendency you might continue doing it, even though it might not be a logical sense to continue it, and it might harm you much more than give you any additional benefit. But still, it's a human tendency and psychology to continue and put more effort into it, even though knowing that it is not going to be helpful. And along with this, the sunk cost fallacy applies to various other aspects of our life, even in relationships, be it in terms of your personal life or professional life, business relationships, supplier customer relationships, and any other relationships that you might have. You might feel that you will have to put in more efforts, time, money into that relationships to maintain it in a long run, even though you are not going to get any benefit out of it, and the benefit could be any range: emotional benefit, the support that you want, and financial benefit, and the support for developing your business, your personal life, etc. But you might still continue to put in more efforts into keeping and building that relationship. And similarly, this might impact various other parts of your life, like education and career, wherein you might have a tendency to put in and continue putting in effort, even though that is not something that you like and you do not see the future in that, or rather, it is not going to help you develop as a person. It could be damaging to you financially, psychologically, your emotional well being, your work life balance, etc. And one of the main reasons why we humans end up falling to this sunk cost fallacy is because we feel that we will be losing out on the investment or the efforts that we have put in previously, and it will be a loss altogether, and we feel that we want to recoup it. And there is another nice terminology and the theory, that is loss aversion. That is, we want to avoid loss at any cost, even though the future benefit or the benefit might not be there. And this human tendency might be the reason for which the sunk cost fallacy is seen across the board and across the range. And we as smart people should try to overcome this. Surely we might fall prey to this, but by being aware of it and little more cautious, we can avoid these traps and become little more careful and take decisions in right way. The main point over here is that you should not base your decisions based on the time, money, and efforts that you've already spent, which is not going to bring you future outcomes or necessarily the results. And rather, you will have to base your decisions on future factors and expectations, which are going to help you develop as a person and in the future decision that you're trying to make. And you cannot change your past, at least until someone develops a time machine, and you will have to base your decisions based on current alternatives in the present and future expectations and outcome that you are seeing or seeking for, and take actions and steps towards it and try to achieve those goals. And the point that I mentioned earlier of evaluating at regular intervals, and you will have to be more careful over here. And if the efforts and costs that you have put in earlier is going to bring you significant benefit both in terms of time and money, and going to give you the results, so the key over here is that you will have to make clear distinction and demarcation between the sunk cost versus the path that you are on and the journey you are on are a stepping stone to success and are not sunk cost. So you will have to make that clear distinction and fire towards it and work towards the goal. With that, I hope you like the video. Ensure to like, subscribe down to the channel, and comment, as well as share it with as many people as you can. I'll see you soon. Timon.